What is going down, Niner Faithful? It's another JTV coming back with another video. For this video, we have the Steelers at 49ers preview, week 2. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are traveling to Santa Clara, to Levi Stadium to take on the Niners. So just a few notes right off the back with both teams, starting with the Steelers. No Big Ben. They're turning it to Mason Rudolph for the starting quarterback, as Big Ben is out for the season with an elbow injury. He actually did need surgery on that. I made a video on that. So they're leaning it to Mason Rudolph. Another note, Minkah Fitzpatrick trade. They traded the Dolphins a first-round pick, a 2020 first-round pick, for former first-round defensive back, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And that was a shocker. I didn't think he was going to be traded because he just got drafted last year, back in 2018, not in the past, 2 drafts ago. So that was a little bit of a shocker. But he wanted to win, and, ultimately he chose winning over, staying with an organization that, drafted him, which is completely fine. So with the Niners, Jimmy Garoppolo, the offense is rolling, and it's been rolling for the past 2 weeks. Now, I will say in week 1, Garoppolo did not play as well. But for week 2, Garoppolo lit it up. 297 yards, 15 for 24, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. That's a pretty damn good quarterback rating and a stat. I believe it was like 103, maybe 104 for his quarterback rating last week. So he had a great game. Despite that interception that was stupid, he had a great game. And then not only that, but the front 7, our defense is really, really surprising and really, really good. Now, it's surprising to majority of the NFL fans. Now, being a Niner fan and following this team thoroughly, I knew that this defense was going to be very good and going to be way better than it was last year. And that's obviously showing with the pass rush, getting to the quarterback, causing interceptions, all that's showing now. Which is a very good thing. So, for one, a Steelers cornerback, I don't remember his name. It wasn't Rodney Harrison. It may have been. Who was it? Damn, that's bothering me. I can't remember his name. But anyways, he was on NFL Network, I believe, and he chose the Pittsburgh Steelers, the 0-2 Pittsburgh Steelers, to go into San Francisco and win this game. Santa Clara. But he's a former Steelers cornerback. He's obviously going to say that. That is unbiased as hell. That's why former NFL players, sometimes I have a hard time. Now, some of them are good. Sean O'Hara, really good. Jeff Saturday, really unbiased type of guys. But with this former Steelers cornerback, he's on NFL Network all the freaking time, and I just can't think of his name. Damn, that's bothering me. But anyways, he's obviously going to say that the Steelers are going to win this game. Personally, to me, not just because I'm a Niners fan, I'm looking at this in the most honest way as possible. The Niners have a better team right now than Pittsburgh. That's how it is. We've got our starting quarter. Our offense is rolling. Our defense is really underrated. Our pass rush is really, really good. We have a better team. And not only that, but Big Ben's not playing. And I think with Big Ben, we have a better team. Steelers secondary is banged up. Yes, adding Minkah Fitzpatrick did take a little bit of that monkey off the back, but Minkah Fitzpatrick's not going to help that whole secondary be great. It's going to take more than one players, although I do think, obviously, he's going to be playing safety tomorrow, but I do think that Minkah Fitzpatrick's a great player. He's one of my draft crushes coming out. I really wanted the Niners to take Minkah Fitzpatrick, but obviously they didn't. They took McGlinchey, which was fine because McGlinchey he's been a standout for the past 2 seasons. This is his second season, but he's been a standout so far. Really great on the run block. Outstanding on the run block. So Niners offense is rolling. Pittsburgh's got Mason Rudolph. Yes, they've got James Conner. Now, we do need to watch out for James Conner, and just for the simple fact he's a great runner. That's just how he is. He can make great cuts. He's very quick. He's elusive. He can catch balls. So we got to catch out or we got to watch out for James Conner in this game. But other than that, with the Steelers' defense, it's not good. I mean, it's not. That's being honest as possible. They're not terrible, but they're not good. They need help on the defensive side, and I don't really like Pittsburgh in this game, and I'm with the majority of people saying that. I mean, the Niners are in a better position than Pittsburgh. We're at home. Niners are taking this game, but either way, I think it's not going to be like it was. If I don't think it's going to be like a blowout, but I think that we could. I think we win by at least 14 points. I don't see how. I think we win by more than 14. Well, I say at least 14 points. 14 and up is what I think we'd win by. But I just don't think they're in a great situation, especially with Mason Rudolph. I mean, this guy hasn't really played much. I do know one thing. Everybody in that locker room, that Steelers locker room, is in love with Mason Rudolph. We'll see how he plays. He didn't play terrible in that second half when Big Ben went down last week against Seattle, but you can't sit here and say that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to go in this game and win with a hot 49ers team, and they're at home. It's the home opener. Terrell Owens is getting inducted to the 49ers Hall of Fame tomorrow. I can't see. It's not happening, dude. I'm sorry to all the Steelers fans watching this video. You guys are going to lose tomorrow. And that's being honest as possible. We have a better football team. We're at home. You're not favorited. Now, it's not going to be a blowout. I think the Patriots offense will get going at some point and put up some points, but it's not going to be a ton because, for one, the Niners' pass rush is very underrated. They're quick, they're fast, they're powerful, and they've been causing these interceptions this Niners secondary has had so far. So this Niners D-line stacked. We've got Quan Alexander, Fred Warner, two stud linebackers. We couldn't be in a better position with linebackers right now. Fred Warner, outstanding, was a standout through the midst of Reuben Foster's off the field issues. Helped us out big time because it gave us that key guy that linebacker we needed. Added Quan Alexander last year in free agency. On top of that, Ahkello Witherspoon's playing great. Richard Sherman, standout. Safeties, Tavarius Moore, and Jaquiski Tart. We've got a really good football team. And this is a legitimate 9-10 win team. And with the Niners are. So with Pittsburgh going into this hot 49ers team that's coming off two huge road wins that nobody predicted we would win, Niners are going to win this football game. They have everything that they need to win. We're in a great position. Pittsburgh doesn't have their quarterback. It's looking everything but a Steelers win. So we'll see how it goes. I'm praying for no injuries tomorrow because, I mean, they can come any week. They can come randomly, and it can be the most talented players on your roster that go down with injuries. So I'm praying for no injuries, hoping we can stay healthy. We've been staying healthy so far, knock on wood, but obviously that can take a turn for the worse any point in the season. Practices, scrimmages, whatever it is, injuries happen. So hopefully no key guys get injured. Hopefully nobody gets injured on this Niners team, but obviously Staley went down with a broken fibula last week. That's a big blow, especially to the offensive line, but Justin Skule, the rookie, he's going to fill in for Staley and hopefully play as good as Staley or is at least a quarter of what Staley did. We'll see what happens, but there's the preview. I like the Niners in this game. I would say 35-20 maybe. I would even go to say it could be 31-14. So that's just how I look at it. Steelers have a banged-up secondary with or without Minkah Fitzpatrick. It's still banged up either way. Still needs help. Niners are taking this game. And with that being said, as always, go Niners.